Hello, hello. How are you? I hope you're doing good. I do. So, happy Friday. I hope y'all had a great week. I do. And I hope y'all have a great weekend. So, thanks as always for coming to stop by and hang out with me for a little bit. I hope we are chit-chatting during one of my premieres. And I am excited. It's Friday because you know what that means. That means it's First Impression Friday. No, Friday First Impressions. Okay, so sorry. All right, yes, Friday First Impressions. Okay, I have grabbed a few things, and this week, my first impressions are primarily makeup. I know I've been a little focused on some skincare lately, but I pulled mostly makeup for this week. So let's dive in and see what Mama's got and what I am going to have an opinion about, if it's going to be good, bad, or ugly. Okay. So, the first thing I'm going to do is, okay, so this is sort of a first impression, and I only say that because it's something new that I've been trying to figure out and play with and find a way to make it work for me. And I had somewhat done that. And what it is my little eyelash venture. Now, Mama's cheap. So I refuse to spend a lot of money on eyelashes when I'm still trying to figure out and learn how to put the babies on. So I've pretty much just been using, I buy them off of Mercari. They're still new and in the packages, but they're just the cheaper ones. And let's see. And then I got a few really good pairs from Base Blue, which they're gorgeous. Look at those. Yeah. And then I found, which this isn't new or anything, but this eyelash glue from Kiss, it goes on white, but it dries clear. It works amazing. It really does. And I found it, initially I bought it on Mercari with a package of lashes. And then I found it last week at Walmart for like $2 and change, right in our Walmart grocery in the makeup section. So I was like, heck yeah, Mama's all over this. So I highly recommend, if you're just starting lashes, just playing with lashes or whatever, or even, I know people that have been doing lashes a while and still swear by this stuff. Okay. I also have gotten several different, like this one. This is the Kiss Magnetic. So I've gotten both magnetic and glue-on, and I've been playing with both. And what else? So yeah, I've gotten the, I've got the little tweezer thingies. Mama can't figure out how to use these babies. I don't know. I'm just a ding-dong. Okay, but anyway. So, normally, a regular eyelash that comes in a package, they're too big for my actual eye. So I have to cut them down. And usually, I'll cut them on the outside, just because I want the taper down here. So I've tried that. The other thing I've come to find out is that Mama has got a shorter length from her eyelid to her eyebrow. So a lot of these lashes go from, when I put the lashes on, all you can see from right here up is a black eyelash. You can't see any of my makeup. So that's frustrating. So I've been having a really tough time figuring out these lashes. Well, what Mama did, after playing and annihilating several pairs of lashes and gluing my eyes shut and having eyelashes stick to my eyebrows and my fingers and trying to get them off everywhere, what I figured out that works for me is, and I have them on today, if you can see, so what I've ended up doing, I'm not going to use those. I won't use them on here. So what I've ended up doing is, and this may or may, if you have similar problems as I do with putting lashes on, what I have done and figured out that works for me, and again, play with it yourself, whatever works for you. And what I have done is, let's see. Okay. On the outside, not the inside where the taper is, because usually on the inside, the lashes taper down. So what I end up doing on the outside is cutting, and they all seem to, okay, that looks a little better. They all seem to measure about the same. I count 1, 2 lash clusters together, and I cut it like right there. So then all I have left is that 3/4 lash right here. And so my lash actually starts here. Oops, poke my eye out. And goes over. And so even though it's not going all the way down into, I just put a little bit of eyeliner down so that there's not a disconnect with empty space. But the eyelash still tapers down naturally. Sometimes I do have to trim it a little bit, but I like the look better on me because it's not too much and it accents. Either way, that's what Mama did. That's what I like. Used the glue, popped them on, and I think it worked out really good. I like it. This I will do. Like I said, I've been having some problems with the full-size lashes, and I'll definitely keep playing, but for me, this makes it a lot easier being able to trim them down and work with them that way, rather than I'm trying to put these back in my little box. My little mini rolling case box. Isn't that cute? So yeah, that's what I've been doing. So that's my new thing. And my impression on it is obviously good because I feel like it's working better for the shape of my eye, the size of my eye, and stuff like that. And I also feel like it's a more natural look for me, so I am more apt to wear it out than I would some of these big floofy lashes. Okay, so that's my little first impression on what I just figured out the last couple of days with working with these darn lashes. Okay, moving on. Smashbox setting spray. We just got this in one of our BoxyCharm. The premium, I think. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, is it the premium or was it the base? I forgot now. Anyway, okay, so I have been hooked on Tarte setting spray for a while now. I've got a few of them I've got to get through, but I did get this. I was excited to get it because I've been wanting to try it. I really, really do like Smashbox products, but when I saw that it was one of the sneak peeks for the Boxy this month, I was really excited because it's not cheap. And like I said, I did really want to try it. Now, overall, I'm very happy with it. Where's my pen? If I was to rate it, I would give it a 4.5, we'll say. I'm giving this a 4.5 out of 5. The reason being is that it's not getting a full 5 just because it's got a slight chemical smell. It's just got a funky smell that I keep getting a whiff of every now and then. So that bothered me a little bit. But that was really the only thing. Now, when I use setting spray, I use my, my moisturizer, my eye cream, my primer, and then I spray my setting spray. Then I put my foundation on and my concealer. And before I blend my concealer out, I spray my setting spray again. And I let my concealer set a little bit, so it dries just a tad with the setting spray. And I wave my hands, let it dry. It helps my concealer last through the day better. And it just, for whatever reason, I like it. It helps really set, my makeup and everything. Especially my concealer and stuff. And then after all my makeup is done and everything is done, I spray again. So technically, when I use my setting spray, even my Tarte, I'm using it 3 times in one makeup sitting. This did awesome. I was very, very, very happy with it. I'm happy with the wear throughout the day of my makeup. There's not much fading. There's not much rub off. There's really... I have no problems with it at all. If it wasn't for that slight smell, it would get a 5. I'm very, very, very happy with it. So, it's not matte or anything, but nor does it give you an extra glowy finish, which I also like because having oily skin, I naturally end up a little dewy looking, no matter what I do. So I moisturize like tenfold, and I still get, just just a natural dewy look. So either way, very, very happy with the setting spray. Let me know what you think. Again, it's a 4 out of 5. When this is empty, I'll let you know if it's still a 4.5. Okay, moving on. Next, how many? I did. Oh, okay. Let's see. I do have 5 things. Now, we got this the other day, and it's the Zova Eye Fix Matte Primer for your eyelids. This I'm giving, what am I going to give this? You know what? I'm going to give it a 4. The only reason I give it a 4 is because this is only the second eye primer I've used. I've been using the Pretty Vulgar, and this is definitely a lot better than the Pretty Vulgar. A lot of people have recommended that I use the MAC Paint Pot, but I'm just not at a point now where I really, really want to start investing on eye primers, only because I have primarily been just using concealer and setting it, which works fine with me too. But this goes on super silky. It feels great. And it says, okay, yeah, it says that it helps your makeup and your eyeshadow from creasing. And I've got wrinkles, so it's, you know, my eyelids are gonna, you know, kind of get a little creasy anyway. But when I open up my eyelid, there is no buildup or crease or anything in it. My eyeshadow stays smooth, and it doesn't get like just funky in any way. So I do really, really, really like this. I have been using it ever since I got it, and I highly recommend it. I have not heard of the brand Zova before, but I think we got another thing from Zova in our bags. I don't remember now, in one of our boxes. But anyway, very, very happy with it. I'd even give it a 4.5. Don't know if I'm gonna feel the same way going through this container, but a little goes a long way, so you don't need a lot of it. I do, you know, just put it on my finger and leave a little chunk and then blend it in and just spread it around with a brush. And I like it. It goes on really silky, and then once it dries and sets, it's got a very slight tack to it. Now, I always use a setting powder or a neutral eyeshadow base, no matter what. I have to, just because of my wrinkles. I've tried to not use it, and it just, my eyeshadow goes on better. It blends so much better, everything, when I use a setting base, a powder base, over my primer or concealer. So that is that. Very, very good. Whoops, highly recommend. If you haven't tried it, go look on Mercari, scoop one up. You're gonna like it. Okay, that's done. That's done. What's next? Okay, what are we at time-wise? Okay, let me do this first, and we may not do the 5th item. I'll only do 4. My Pro Luxe palette. This I got in my Beat Box. Beat Box is from the same company as slayglam. It's an every other month beauty subscription where you get all makeup and palettes and stuff. And I personally, ooh, got something on my lip, my tongue, have never heard of Pro Luxe. But when I opened it up and saw these gorgeous colors, I was like, hell yeah, I'm going to try this baby. And then on the other side, it has all face products. So you've got your blushes here, highlighters here, and then like bronzers. So I used, okay, so what I used today is, I basically started with the very first row here with just these colors. Oh yeah, and I did dip into this one a little bit because it went nicely with this row. And then I used some of the highlighters. Which one? I think this highlighter right here I used. Yeah, look at that. That's super pretty. I am very, very, very impressed with this palette. I am. The pigments were really nice. There was not a lot of kick up. I had absolutely no fallout. There was really good pigment, but it allowed me to build up. But I didn't have to, it didn't take me 5 tries to build up any color. It only took me a couple of, pick up a little bit of color, put it down, blend it out. It only took me a couple of times to do that. So the pigments are there. They're not outrageous, but they're buildable and they blend beautifully. I know I kind of showed the eye look before, but this is the eye look I did today with the oranges and stuff and the yellows. There is a hint of yellow up here. I guess it's kind of faded now. But, yeah, I was really, really impressed. Very, very happy with this palette. I think I'm gonna move on row by row and just do looks with the row so I don't, go too crazy bopping around yet. The rows seem pretty consistent and they all seem to flow together really well. So I am going to do that. But this palette, I give everything a 4. I give this palette a 4. It's obviously not, super high-end 5 palette. But it's a really good quality palette. So I am very pleasantly surprised and I'm very, very happy. So I am excited that the colors really worked out as well as they did. And I am, like I said, really, really happy with the payout and everything with this palette. So, and it was one of the palettes. We got 3 different palettes in Beat Face this month. So it was so exciting to get them all. And I've used 2 out of the 3 so far. Yeah, and I'm loving all of them. So they're working really, really well. So yeah, I was pleasantly surprised with this palette. And I had a lot of fun playing. Like I said, they're blending really, really good. They're going on really good. And they don't, they actually smell kind of good too. They got kind of like a vanilla smell. It's really cool. So yeah, that was that. I am not going to go on to the 5th item. I will save that for next week, just because we're over 20 minutes and I don't want another 30-minute video. So those are my first impressions for this week. And I hope you enjoyed. I hope they were helpful. And yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if, do you get Beat Face? Did you try that palette? Let me know how it worked for you and which colors you used. I'm excited to see. Yeah, definitely let me know. But yeah, which was one of your favorite products? I'm excited to keep using the Smashbox. I've already been on Mercari looking to buy more. So, but I do still have to use up my Tarte. So, yeah. But yeah, so that's it. Thank you guys as always. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Friday night. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for coming to hang out with me. I love chatting with you. And, oh, by the way, I've got to put this out there. If I don't respond to your comments on my videos, I am so behind and I have not been able to catch up. I had over like 10,000 comments last month. I have not been able to get to all of them, and I am so sorry. So please don't take it personally. That's a big reason why I do these premieres and stuff like that, so I can have the personal interaction with you guys. So, yeah, if I don't respond to your comment or, you know, comment back or something like that, please don't take it personally. I have just fallen so behind on that, and it's really hard getting caught up again. So, either way, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you, love you, love you. And I will talk to y'all soon. Thanks. Take care. Bye.